Director. This is Range Weather. We have no constraints violated at this time.
A copy, you go. Is that correct, John?
Affirmative.
Roger.
We're 30 seconds away from launch of the Pizza Explorer. This farm-assisted research mission will explore the surface of the planet Pizza. Scientists will closely look at where the ingredients of the pizza come from.
Are standing by. T-minus 15.
We're T-minus 15 seconds away from liftoff.
Engines stand by. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We have liftoff. We have liftoff of the Pizza Explorer. It's now on a journey to explore the unknown regions of the planet Pizza. During the months prior to launch, scientists have discovered some historical facts about the pizza planet. It seems about 3 billion pizzas are sold in the United States each year. And each man, woman, and child in America eats an average of 46 slices or 23 pounds of pizza per year. That's about the weight of an average-sized live turkey. We've finally made it to the landing of the Pizza Explorer. After traveling for 2 months, scientists are extremely excited about exploring the planet's surface. Well, it looks like the Explorer is in good shape and is ready to go to work. Scientists say that the toppings on this pizza planet consist of tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese, and pork sausage, all placed on a crust of wheat dough. Scientists have also discovered that all these food items start out on the farm. Let's go to the farm briefing room and listen in to what the scientists are saying about this exciting event.
We found the crust just below the surface to be made up of a bread-like dough substance. We call it pizza dough. The dough is made with whole wheat flour, which comes from wheat grown on a farm. Mr. Tom Dahl is standing by at a remote location. He's here to tell you how wheat is turned into pizza dough. Mr. Dahl?
Thank you, Dr. Durham. That's right. It's important to know that wheat has 2 single growing seasons. There's winter wheat and there's spring wheat. The winter wheat is planted in the fall and harvested in the early summer. The spring wheat is planted in the springtime and harvested in the late summer or early fall. Here on Planet Pizza, we've found only hard red winter wheat. You'll find this type of wheat grown mainly in the Midwestern region of the United States. Here's how it works. The wheat kernel, which is the seed from the wheat plant, is separated into 3 parts: the endosperm, the bran, and the germ. These parts are separated during the milling process and sorted to make up different types of wheat flour. We've found that most pizza dough is made up of enriched whole wheat flour, which uses the entire wheat kernel. And that's what becomes the basic part of the pizza dough. Dr. Durham has more information on what that pizza dough does for your body.
That's right, Mr. Dahl. Thank you for that report. The wheat flour in the pizza is very nutritious. The wheat kernel has an abundance of protein, which contain amino acids needed for good health. The wheat flour also contains complex carbohydrates, which are a great source of energy for your body. Another aspect of pizza dough is that it's a great source of fiber. Fiber is like a broom that sweeps out your digestive system. Other data reveals that the Earth's largest pizza, built in 1987, covered 10,000 square feet and used 18,174 pounds of flour. That's about the weight of an average farm tractor.
Scientists have also discovered that Americans collectively eat about 100 acres of pizza each day, which is about 110 football fields. Scientists have also found a red substance on the surface. Let's go back to the Mission Press briefing room and find out more.
Thank you, Dr. Durham. I am Dr. Juliet Trick, the Mission Lycopersicum specialist, better known as the tomato expert. From the data we've collected so far, it looks like there's a tomato substance resting on the dough surface we call pizza sauce. It's made from tomatoes grown on farms. At this point in the briefing, let me give you some information about the tomato. While the explorer was analyzing the data, we found the tomato making up the sauce by the botanical definition is a fruit. But in 1893, the United States Supreme Court ruled legally that the tomato was a vegetable. The reason? The dictionary says that fruit is served as a dessert and vegetables are part of the main course. In other words, since the tomato is consumed during the main course of a meal and not a dessert, the ruling was the tomato was a vegetable and not a fruit. We've also discovered the medium-sized tomato has 35 calories, with 35% of the recommended daily allowance of vitamin C and 15% of the recommended daily allowance of vitamin A. It also contains cancer-fighting agents. It's also a great source of fiber. The tomato was originally cultivated by the Aztec and Inca Indians of Central America in early 700 AD and was later brought to Europe by the conquistadors. Today you'll find tomatoes being processed for the use in salsas, omelets, ketchup, salads, and a variety of healthy food entrees.
Well, so far scientists are very excited about the mission. Remember the Earth's largest pizza discussed earlier? Well, scientists have found that it was covered by 6,445 pounds of tomato sauce. That's equal to about one female African elephant. Well, we're just about to return to the mission briefing. Scientists are continuing to discover some amazing facts about the planet Pizza. It looks like the Explorer spacecraft is also performing beautifully. Okay, let's go back to the briefing.
I am Dr. Russ Guernsey, the cheese specialist with the Planet Pizza mission. I am going to discuss the cheese substance that we found on the surface. It is known as mozzarella cheese, which actually started out as milk from a cow down on the dairy farm. Let's go to Mr. Charles Carter's dairy farm, where we will gather more data.
Thank you, Dr. Guernsey. Yes, your information is correct. Cheese is made from milk, and milk is produced by the dairy cow. The cow eats a combination of grain, hay, and silage. Silage can be made from hay, corn, barley, and/or field grasses. By the way, cows love their food. Cows can eat about 80 pounds of feed a day and drink about 30 to 40 gallons of water each day. The feed goes into the cow's digestive system, which includes 4 stomachs. This is where the cow's food starts to become milk. The milk is then made in the cow's udder, located under the body in front of the cow's rear legs. The cow is brought into the milking parlor, where the cow's teats are cleaned and the milking machine suction cups are attached. Dairy cows are usually milked twice per day, and each cow will produce approximately 8 gallons of milk per head per day. By the way, this process doesn't hurt the cow. As a matter of fact, most cows enjoy being milked. The milking machine pumps the milk to a large refrigerated storage tank, where the milk is cooled to 38 degrees Fahrenheit and held until the dairy truck arrives at the farm. Once the dairy truck transfers the milk from the farmer's storage tank, the truck transports the milk to the dairy processing facility. This is where the milk is processed into the milk you drink or made into cheese for the topping on a pizza. And now, Dr. Guernsey, back to you at the mission briefing room.
Thank you, Mr. Carter. That was very informative. Other data from the Explorer indicates that the Earth's largest pizza that we keep referring to also had 9,375 pounds of cheese on its surface. That is approximately the weight of 7 1/2 Holstein cows.
It looks like the Explorer has detected another item on the surface called sausage. Data coming into the Farm Science Control Center says sausage is a popular pork topping placed on the pizza. Let's go to Dr. Chester White, the mission sausage specialist, for an update.
Let me start the briefing by saying that we've been gathering data for hours now, and the final stage of the exploration is drawing to a close. This stage is the sausage phase. We've noticed an interesting phenomena on the surface. It covers the cheese, tomato pizza sauce, and dough in a frugal sort of way. As you look closely at this video, you'll notice some mountains and valleys on the surface. These mountain shapes are pieces of chopped sausage that were dropped on it by an unknown source. After further analysis, we found that the sausage originated on the hog farm. Hog farmers raised pigs to sell to meat processors in order to make food items like sausage. The meat is processed into various pork products, such as ham, bacon, and ground sausage. It's the sausage that's commonly used as a topping on pizza. Some are hot and spicy, some are not. Some sausage is even sweet. There are a lot of good uses for hogs raised on the hog farm besides sausage for pizza. Current data suggests that some hog byproducts are used in making glass, rubber, plastics, and glue. Still, other components from the hog are used in medicine, like heart valves for human heart valve transplants, insulin for diabetics, and skin used to treat burnt victims. And the list goes on.
Well, we're at the end of our mission. The Explorer continues to astonish scientists with even more data. Remember that 10,000 square foot pizza that was built in 1987? Well, it was sliced into 94,248 slices and eaten by over 30,000 people. Other Explorer spacecraft from the Farm-Assisted Research Mission will be searching for new and unusual toppings on other pizza worlds. But in the meantime, remember the farm the next time you bite into your Pizza Planet.
Silage is made, or can be made, from hay, from grain. That's corn, isn't it?
Wheat has two single growing seasons. There's forget it.
Let's do it again. Let's start with Carter's Dairy Farm, where he has more data for us.
Thank you, Dr. Guernsey.
Hang on a second.
Got the rear end of a cow.